Let's take a look at race number 10 at Belmont on Saturday. It's the Grade 1 Belmont Derby Invitational. It's a mile and a quarter. It's on turf with a purse of $750,000. Now, only 3 horses are proven at this distance or farther in this race, and that's Wizard of Westward, Cyber Ninja, and the Foxes. Let's take a look at the field. Look at the 1 horse, Mendelssohn's March, at 30-1. His only win on turf was a maiden race, and he won that race by DQ. Now, last time out, he finished second at Churchill, length and a quarter. You're getting 30-1 on Mendelssohn's March. Last year's trainer Ken McPeak, he won this race with 26-1 long shot Classic Causeway. It's 30-1 on the 1 horse Mendelssohn's March. Take a look at the 2, Papio, at 12-1. Last time out, he won a stakes race at Monmouth. Posts his fastest speed figure in that race. He's stepping up in class in this one. Well, he's stretching him out to a mile and a quarter. I wonder if he can get the distance. I'm getting 12-1 on the 2 horse, Papio. Take a look at the 3 horse at 30-1. It's Cyber Ninja. Cyber Ninja just broke his maiden last time out at this racetrack, Belmont, at a mile and 3/8. Trained by Belmont. Cyber Ninja has run on Lasix all 3 of his races, and he's not getting Lasix for this one. He's getting 30-1 on the 3 horse, Cyber Ninja. Take a look at the 4 horse at 9-2. It's Webslinger. His only bad race on turf was the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf last year at Keeneland. Other than that, out of 8 races, he's got 4 wins, 2 seconds, and a third. He's coming into this race off of back-to-back wins, 2 races back, an American turf. Put up a really nice speed figure in that race. He won that race. He was 22-1. Last time out, stakes race. Churchill, he won that race as well, but he kind of took a step back in speed figures, and I don't like to see that. Y'all getting 9-2 on the 4 horse, Webslinger. Take a look at the 5 horse, Farbridge. Out of 4 races, he's got 2 wins and 2 seconds, so he shows up every race. Broke his maiden at Gulfstream, then followed that up with an allowance win. I mean, all 4 of his races have been 2-turn races. He should have no problem at all getting this distance. 2 races back in American turf, lost by a nose to Webslinger. Then last time out, Pennine Ridge, lost by 1 length to Kalec. Trained by Todd Pletcher, written by Jose Ortiz. Getting 4-1 on the 5 horse Farbridge. I will use Farbridge in my exotics. Take a look at the 6 horse, Silver Knot. Trained by Charlie Appleby. Last time out in the Pennine Ridge, he was the favorite, and I went against him. I did use him on my tickets, but I didn't think he would win that race. Getting 6-1 on Silver Knot. I think he's going to be much sharper this time out. He didn't even have a workout over the track before that Pennine Ridge. Charlie Appleby got him a couple workouts. 1 over dirt, 3 furlongs, 35 and 3. That's nice. Then his last workout on the Belmont turf is a bullet workout, nice workout for this horse. I think he's going to be much sharper in this race. I think he's going to like the added distance. And he may have a little bit more pace to run into, because that Pennine Ridge, there was no pace at all in that race. Getting 6-1 on the 6 horse Silver Knot. I will use the 6 horse on my tickets. Take a look at the 7 horse, Wizard of Westward. He should be forward in this race. Now, he's yet to face graded stakes competition. He did win a stakes race last time out, Santa Anita, the 1.25 mile distance. So distance is no problem for this horse. He's got a nice record. 5 races, 2 wins, 2 seconds in the 3rd. But Wizard of Westward is taking a step up in class. Getting 15-1 on Wizard of Westward. Take a look at the 8 horse, Kalec, winner of the Pennine Ridge. I picked him to win the Pennine Ridge last time out. I looked at that field and there was only one horse that wanted to lead, and that was Kalec. He was the lone speed in the race. And that's exactly what he did with Irad Ortiz. He went to the lead, he set the pace, and he pulled out the win. He's trained by Chad Brown. Out of 5 races, he has 3 wins and a second. Perfect 2 for 2 at Belmont. He's coming in on a 3-race win streak. And he's been showing increasing speed figures in all of his races. Thing is, in this one, he's not going to set the pace. He's not getting the lead all to himself in this one. Wizard of Westwood is going to be right there with him. Now, I'm not expecting a fast pace because, this is a 1.25 mile race. I know Irad and John Velasquez, they're not going to burn each other out on the lead. They're too smart for that. But you're going to get a better pace than what you got in that Pennine Ridge. You're getting 5-1 on the 8 horse Kalec. I will use Kalec on my tickets. Take a look at the 9 horse at 20-1, Mandigo. Coming in off back-to-back wins. Broke his maiden at this racetrack by 2 1/4. Next time out, won an allowance race at this racetrack. It's a perfect 2 for 2 at Belmont. All 4 of his races, he's run on Lasix. You're getting 20-1 on Mandigo, written by Joel Rosario. Take a look at the 10 horse, Redistricting. Broke his maiden last time out at Belmont by 4 3/4. That was a very impressive maiden debut. That was a very impressive win. He did debut on Lasix, though. I'm going to tell you, he's bred to run all day. I'm not worried about him getting the distance. It's a lot to ask a horse to go from a maiden win to a grade 1 stakes race, though. But who am I to question Chad Brown, especially in the greatest stakes race on turf? According to Stats Racelens, in the last 5 years, Chad Brown's horses have been either first or second in 9 of 20 greatest stakes races on turf following a maiden win. Got Flavian Pratt aboard. You're getting 8-1 on the 10 horse Redistricting. And to close out the field is the European Invader at 7-2, the number 11, the Foxes. Out of 7 races, he has 3 wins. Distance should be no problem at all for this horse. His last race, the Epsom Derby, he had a tough field in that one. The horse that finished first, he would go on later to win the Irish Derby next time out. It's Augusta Roden. Horse that finished second, King of Steel. Well, he won the King Edward Stakes at Royal Ascot, his next race out. So the Foxes took on some pretty tough competition in that race. Now, his Equibase speed figure in that race was 112. And before that, in the Dante Stakes, his Equibase speed figure was 117. No other horse in this race has had an Equibase speed figure of greater than 106. That's Webslinger. So the Foxes called an Equibase, is by far the fastest horse in this race. I don't know how he's going to handle his first race in North America. But you're getting 7-2 on the Foxes. And I will use the Foxes in my exotic. So these are the horses that I'm using. I'm using Kalec. I'm using Farbridge. I'm using the Foxes. And I'm using Silver Knot. And I'm choosing a winner. I went back and forth between Silver Knot and the Foxes. I'm going to give the edge to the Charlie Appleby horse. I'm going with the 6 horse, Silver Knot. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know who you're picking in this race. Good luck.